So, right, I'm just going to pause it.
When I went to Warren's...
Hi everyone, this is a reading for my little sister, Ellie. So, obviously pre-recorded. So I've just shuffled off camera just to save that and cut down on the recording time. So if you're new to my channel and you like my shit, subscribe to it, share it, like it, dislike it, or comment. I'd like to hear your questions, or if it relates to your situation or your life. And all that out of the way, let's carry on, shall we? So let's see what wants to come out. I should have the cards all the way around, actually, that way. So, Spirit of the Universe, Animal Ancestors, and so we've got a 5, something to do with epic change, 5 of clubs, and the 4, which is always a good card. It's obviously, you know, your... Because I'm taking that as this is the present position. So you're up and coming very soon. So something's going to be changing, or you're going to be changing something to do with some action, or so it could be to do with college or a job or something like that. Because 5s are unstable, or it could be also to do with the Sagittarius, but not necessarily, because their number's 5. But something to do with somebody else that you're feeling bound to. You know, there's a burning desire to try and make something work, possibly. But for whatever reason, something to do with a relationship or something that you are connected with people in. So it might be 2. I'm thinking 2, possibly 3, but it could be a group of people. So yeah, I do love this card though.
I've been seeing the Fool a lot recently.
Same.
Every time I come here, you always give me whatever card has been.
Yeah, like the
most
collective
recent.
consciousness.
Yeah, is it that a new beginning though?
It's a new start, fresh
A new
page,
journey.
0 karmic debt. That's why it's called the Fool.
It's the 2 things that have been happening the most to me recently. Whenever I start a reading,
So you're starting a new
because
journey
I
for you.
own a daily thing on my phone. One of
Yeah.
them for the last however times I've checked, genuinely every single one of them has been the Fool. Every
Yeah.
time I've checked recently, and the other one I've been seeing is if I ask any questions at all about the future, it just gives me the wheel and then fobs me off. That's it. It just says, you'll find out, and that is the only thing.
So you're not meant to know until it sort
But
of
then anything else
happens.
afterwards, it just gives me a random sword, and I know that's not an actual answer. You told me to wait, and
Yeah.
it just gives me any random card, and I know that it's not.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
It just
when you're
completely
not sort of
disconnects it.
connecting to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
The only connection one is wait, and then afterwards
Yeah.
it's like, well, no, nothing here. These are just cards now.
Well, I forgot. Here then. Oh wow! Whatever it is, and there's a lot of duality. There is a lot of duality.
Temperance. Or,
This is the 10 of diamonds, so it's the 10 of cups. So it's basically financial, relationship, emotional, material, bliss and abundance. Like, you know, 10 is the completion of a cycle or the full Monty of whatever, you know, before starting on a new venture or endeavour. Something to do with family life though. So whatever instability you've come from, which is the number 5, because if you know, it's back to 1 again. It's like, you know, although that's 10 and that's 0, like, I mean, 0s are basically female energy. 1s are all about, you know, being self-sufficient and being able to be responsible for oneself before moving into like a couple or whatever, which is obviously number 2, and collaboration, partnerships and stuff. So basically, you've come out of some bondage, I believe. Let's have a look. So you've got the King of Diamonds. So you're going to be the king of your castle. You know, whether you're female, male is irrelevant. There's no gender in spirit. But, you know, the masculine side, as opposed to a queen, the king is like the boss of, you know, your life situation and the path that you take. So, you know, you're going to be very much in your power in masculine. And what I mean by masculine is as opposed to receiving information or taking something on, as a female energy, you are doing the doing and not the receiving. So something that you are working towards, that's all I'm getting, is going to basically like, so say this is what you're coming out of. So just for the camera, we've got the 5 of clubs there. So 5 is instability, you know, it's wanting to receive one, wanting to lose one for a 4 or a 6. 6 is, you know, like balance and equality and stuff like that. And so obviously the 5 makes you feel stuck, a bit trapped, a bit chained, a bit ball and chainy, a bit tied down. There's 2 faces there. So maybe somebody was two-faced, maybe somebody was two-timing, maybe it was not the right time or place. You know, it is upside down, but I don't do reversals, you know, in general, because I'm still learning the upright. But yeah, the 2 faces that are upside down, so maybe it could have been a Gemini, something that you was a partnership, or someone that you was in a partnership with has come to an end, and it's now flat on its back, tits up, arse over, head over heels, or whatever the saying is. I can't remember exactly the saying. Yeah, arse over tit. Yeah. Or it could be to do with a twin flame. Maybe a group thing. So it could be to do with college. Could be to do with, you know, like the group, as in the musical group of you and, you know, how many others are. I can't remember how many other people was in your band. So yeah, whatever's happening, you are making the changes. Like say, clubs is fire, so you're doing something to get yourself out of feeling tied down and trapped and just unevenly balanced. Like that could be time, energy, you know, like whatever priorities, you know, you've got going on. So just carry on doing what you're doing at the minute, you know, clearing the karmic debt. I don't know whether you know, but this year is an 8-year, people. So what is number 8 signifying? Well, symmetry, equilibrium. It's also karmic, because at 8, you know, what you give out eventually comes back. And so that's basically, in a nutshell, everybody is in the 8th year this year. So whatever you get is what you put out. It's a bit like a bank, I suppose. So this is telling me we have 4. It always reminds me of a fox. So, you know, quick-witted, clever, cunning, stealthy, but not careless. A lot of the time, you know, the 4 in traditional tarot, which is, I think it's a young male with a white dog, and it's, you know, he's got like his travel stick on his shoulder. His dog's trying to tell him, you know, watch where you're going. And because he is full of wonder, like as in youthful magic, you know, like when everything in the world is wonderful, or like a magical sort of like the unseen, which is 0, which is female, like I say, so it's all untangible, the magical feeling, like a childlike magical feeling, and that is really what the Fool card is, like looking at the world through new eyes, as a sense, you know, from a sense of wonder. Maybe somebody has brought you flowers, or something to do with flowers, something to do with romance, possibly. And I do believe these are meant to represent like roses, but they always remind me of carnations. So whatever's going on, you know, you're going to have something's blossoming all around. So, you know, you are the centre of that. Which is shit hot. Something to do with spirituality, the purple eyes. And this looks a bit like a mouse here. Even though it's not, I don't know whether the camera can pick that up. It's just like a pattern, but it looks a bit like a mouse. Something to do with rodents, something to do with maybe someone's ratted on someone. I don't know where that's come from. Like that, to people that don't know, that's grassing someone up or telling tales, my granddad used to call it. But I'm not picking up a lot of that energy. So yeah, that's all I'm getting from that one at the minute. You see here the 10 of diamonds. Diamonds are, you know, I'll just show the camera. So you've got as above, so below. Whatever is above the ground is also below the ground, which is your roots. So your stability is going to pay off. It's going to bring you into, you know, a complete, like, something that's whole, you know, the whole pie or the whole kit and caboodle. It's family life, so something to do with the home. Maybe your garden needs some tending to, but obviously it's the wrong time of year. But yeah, what was I saying? The diamonds. Diamonds are you, like diamond geezer, multifaceted, hard, but not hard-faced, you know, can cut through the bullshit, basically. So you can turn your hand and your mind and your skill set to whatever. I mean, you're Aquarius. They are very good, innovative types of people, entrepreneur type energy, you know, they're very, like, you'll never find anybody like an Aquarius, you know. They can do anything. Basically, they can do anything. They're the water bearer, so they are the giver of life, so they can breathe life into new things or give you sort of energy to, like, the motivation. So you've got plenty of that going on. Definitely plenty of that going on. But something is going to be reflected. Number 8 again. Pay attention to birds. You might have asked for a sign. And birds are obviously, you know, they've got a better eye perspective. And so, you know, we believe that, well, spirit flies and takes on the power of flight to gain a view of the whole picture. From a more vantage viewpoint. But yeah, something's going to be blossoming and blooming, just to bring in the completion of that part of your life. And then, so whatever happens, you know, from that on is going to be, this is going to be like the pivotal, you know, to start a new chapter or whatever, you know, whatever you're choosing to do in the future and where you're focused on. So let me see if there's anything else that comes out. The King of Diamonds. So yeah, you're very much going to be in your boss energy. which is always shit that, you know. In charge, the ruler, just, you know, the person at the top, whoever's ruling that show, whoever's running the show. The show must go on, I'm hearing. So maybe someone might be poorly or want, you know, something to do with college, I'm not sure. But that's just random. So yeah, very bright and colourful. Something to do with an archway, or something to do with a portal, or something to do with like a pergola, or something that plants grow around. So yeah. That's all I'm getting from that set of cards. Well, those three, should I say. Get my grammar right. Now, like I say, get worse, I do. With age. That one. Oh, that one wanted to come out. I usually wait for him to jump out. So let's have a look. So we've got more diamonds. So something is leading to a partnership, a duality, a duet, something to do with emotion, you know, curtain call, a show, yeah, like a divine counterpart. Jack of Spades. Ow, my dodgy hip. So, yeah, so we've got the two of diamonds there. So, you know, this is going to be prosperous. It's going to, you know, I'm hearing the same coin, but two sides. Which is, well, to me that's like duality, male and female. Combining the two, to me, is like Christ consciousness, as in full power, all cylinders firing, not missing a trick, being on the ball, being on the point.
You alright?
Too much chocolate.
Too much chocolate. Something about avocados. But that's all I'm getting. Just random avocados. Yeah. They remind me of avocados a bit.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So maybe you need to eat more avocados, maybe you're having some guacamole. So yeah, something about a show and stage. To do with, you know, it could be someone that you consider like the polar opposite, or the contrasting opposite you. So as in, if we're talking like the star signs, we would be, if it was for me, my opposition would be my dad, Capricorn. Hi Dad, if you're watching, I doubt you are, but hello and I love you anyway. So that's
Leo, I think, for Aquarius.
Yes, yeah, it is. And I believe Aquarius is number 8, or Leo is number 8.
Aquarius is 11.
Yeah, so it's 1 or 11. So yeah, Leo is 8, which I should know anyway. I'm 7. So yeah, I don't feel that there's anything else that I'm really picking up. Not really, although, you know, these, so what, if you look at the colours, you know, that's very, you know, like aquamarine, turquoise, which is possibly about a friendship. It could even be a friendship that ended, that made you feel caught up trapped, secluded, like it's not stagnant, stifled, suffocating. Like you can't breathe, you know. And who wants friends like that when you've got enemies, eh? But yeah, the colours are just standing out to me. I like to look at the colours, as in these are very, very similar colours, if you see there, look. You know, the green, orange, yellow, and the red, and the purple.
Right. Yeah.
And then this one. So it's something to do with a sunny disposition. Someone could have bipolar. Someone could be a Jekyll and Hyde, but I don't think so. I'm getting more Indian vibes as well. Yeah. Meditation. That's all I'm getting for that. But definitely something to do with a dual or duality or a couple or, you know, very much so. But I'm not picking up anything else really from that, I'm afraid. So whatever it is, it's wanting you to combine the duality within us, you know, like I've just said, you know, there's only males and females, but really in spirit there is none, but both. I'm here in Baphomet. I can't remember what the Baphomet's got tattooed. Something coagula, which is to harden up, to toughen, to stiffen. And what's the other one? Dissolution. I can't remember the actual thing that he's got wrote, you know, as above, so below, but it's something to do with basically liquidizing something. So combining two textures or something to do with some texture or something tangible, something that you, I don't know, maybe self-soothing, as in like ADHD, fidgeting or something like that. But that's all I'm picking up from them. I just wanted to say that, you know, yellow to me is sunshine, is bright, is to do with intellect and intelligence and knowledge, and also the purple is spirituality, crown chakra, you know, crown, going back, you know, like the 10 is everything, like you've got everything made, it's all made, but by you, you know. A fool and his money is being parted. My granddad used to say that. So possibly be careful of spending, but, you know, is it frivolous? Be frivolous? I think, or is that the wrong word? I don't know, might be.
Frivolous is just careless.
Right, so what's savvy?
Well,
Yeah,
what
savvy
do you
is
mean
good.
If you spend a lot, if you're savvy,
Yeah,
It's
savvy,
not,
that's
yeah,
it. That's
excessive.
it. So don't be frivolous, be savvy. Or savvy, I think.
Savvy.
Savvy,
Just savvy.
savvy, yeah. Savvy savers. So yeah, combining intellect and spirituality, like the dual nature of 3D. So yeah. So that, I'm going to leave that there as it is. I don't know whether that resonates at all. I don't know whether there was anything that I picked up on in your reading that you want to add.
It resonates with everything that I've been doing with my readings recently, but it just won't tell me anything, and I'm not
That
allowed
you're
to
not-
know anything. It's just like, you're a bit miserable now, but if you keep trying to be the Queen of Pentacles, you'll be happy in a bit. That's literally all I'm getting. I get the Fool, and I go, what am I meant to do? And every time it gives me the Queen of Pentacles and just goes, just take care of yourself and your house. We'll do it.
Yes, the rest will follow. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can't take care of
And
anything
then I'm like,
else.
but how long will it take? When is it coming? And it's
Piece of
time,
string.
man. You do
Yeah.
your thing, take care of yourself, shower enough,
As
clean
long
your
as it
house, look
takes.
after your cat, and then in about They said June.
When you're not thinking, yeah.
They said June-ish.
Yeah.
To do with, it was like the first half of 2024 is to do with not necessarily change, but just get more into your routines. I know what I'm doing, which is the
Find your
practicality
stability.
and the stability, and it's like you keep doing that, and then about halfway through 2024, you'll kind of be there, and then
So you'll be at
Everything
full
comes in.
energy, yeah. So everything is all around you. You are the conduit to all the tools that are all around you.
It's funny you mentioned a new beginning and the separation from the group at college, because me and my band split up into different groups for our next project. So 2 people split off by themselves. George joined like his friend in a different band, and then me, our drummer, and our other guitarist joined in a group with mine and my guitarist's friend,
Yeah.
Faith. So yeah, we've messed around a bit with the groups.
Yeah,
Have you
well,
sung together yet with your new group?
I have.
All right.
I'll play you a song in the car.
Do you think it's better in
right.
the group
So
or different?
you heard my sister, just point out that I didn't really cover anything that she didn't know. And so obviously, whenever it's time to know, well, that's another way to put it. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Not until. No more, no less. Anyway, so that's Ellie's reading. I hope you liked it. Dislike it. It still works for the algorithm. So if you know someone that might benefit from watching this reading, please share the shit out of it. And anyway, until next time, bye. Take care from Derbyshire.